Hello, 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 everybody. What's going on? Yeah, technically, am I not first all the time? Because I set all this stuff up, like, ages beforehand. I don't count? Why don't I count? Am I not a person? Do I not have feelings? No nudes. Why would you guys want nudes of me anyway? I am not attractive. At least not like that. At least I don't think so. Alright, so we got Waffles, Nathan, Nitya, Useless. Anyone else hiding in here? I'm gonna sell them for peach monies. But yes, we're on the stretch goal for the face cam. That's what we're at. So we've already got the bonus stream. We've got the bonus stream. That has been achieved. So there's a pretty big gap though. Hey Kiro Kenshi, what's going on? So there's a pretty big gap though between bonus stream and how much it was going to cost to get the face cam. So it's there if people want to push for it. Just saying. Alright, on that note, guys, I think it is time to get headed back towards the bubble. As we got a long ways to go, and we need to make it back. Preferably the faster, the better. So, we're just going to head straight for the thing this time. You feel offended. I'm sorry, yeah. Do not wish to offend. You're about to sell your FDL. Hey, Breathis, how's it going? And how's the derp trip? Derp trip went well. I'm on my way back to the bubble, and I'm more than halfway back, so, I mean, there's that. Sell the FDL for prismatics. Why? Always offended when Nathan's around. Seems legit. Hey, Ascorbius, what's going on, man? Offend everyone, it's fine. Yeah, sounds legit to me. Oh, come on, thing. Really? What is it with the last percent every single time? You know what? Fine. I'm taking that off the list. Recalculate. Your kitten has bitten. Mitten? We got a lot of rhyming going on today. Come on. Come on, thing. Yeah. It's always that last percentage. Never fails. Why is that? Why is it always the last one? Think Nathan is high? Is he high on life or high on something else? Yeah, it's still kind of a problem, Scorb. And I really wish it wasn't. Might be buffering for you, but it's not buffering for me. Oh, come on, thing. This is beyond annoying. We'll try that one. Oh, now it doesn't even want to plot the damn... Oh, for Christ's sake. Yeah, I'm on AMD. I want to move to a Ryzen CPU, but you know that is well out of my price range right now. Eventually, maybe. All right, we'll head up to Super Cruise and see what's going on. Holy crap! Fat Waffles, Alex coming in with the $70. Whoa! Okay, yeah, so that was the thing. Holy crap, dude. So, yeah, I'm not gonna add anything else to the stretch goal because I think we're good. We're good for this week. No more. Done. Yeah. Waffles. Holy hell. Thanks, man. Yeah, okay, and the route's plotted now. Good God. Yeah, holy. Just keep being the person you are. I intend on doing just that. Make Nathan a mod. No. No. But Waffles, holy crap, man. We need to get you a medal. You're a goddamn hero. So yeah, that's the thing. Looks like we'll definitely be getting a face cam added. For sure. And holy shit. Waffles, that's savage. Yeah, that's definitely a pretty good chunk, Nitya, that's no lie. Yeah, I read the message, Waffles. I will definitely do so. Oh man. I might actually rename my FDL. I think I'm gonna name it the Waffle Iron. This seems only fitting. Yeah, I know I don't have to, but you know, the ship has been needing a new name for a while because the one it has really doesn't suit it anymore. It did once upon a time, but you know, yeah, not anymore. Flying Waffles, a Turbo Waffle 9000. Yeah, ooh, you know what? No, I have a better idea. I'm gonna build a second FDL, the one that I'm gonna take for the charity stream. I will name that one Waffle Iron. Or Fat Waffle. Yeah, the PH fat, not F fat, but PH fat. That's what I get for looking away. The Wafflenator. Also, True Rex, how's it going, man? How are you doing today? Alright, we're going to burn hard back towards the bubble, because I need to get back as soon as humanly possible. So, just happy to help out. Been dealt a bad hand and deserve some love. I appreciate that, man. That's, it feels good, man. Feels good. But, yeah, we're gonna burn hard, Buckyball style, back to the bubble. Cause, yeah, we have Zencast tomorrow. And guess who is joining us on Zencast this week? Let's see if you guys can guess. A rough start to the day, but going well otherwise. Yeah. Well, at least you're going. Oh yeah, I definitely intend on playing Battlegrounds. That will probably be Tuesday stream. I might play a little bit beforehand. At some point this weekend. Oh, you know what? I should do. We should do Battlegrounds during the bonus stream after Zencast. That's what we should do. No, it's not many. It's not many, Nitya. He made an appearance during the 24-hour stream, I believe. No, not Brian Cox, but you're getting closer. But it's not Yamix. It is a pretty intelligent person, though. He's a pretty intelligent guy, and he's on the Zen guest list. He did appear during Player's 24-hour stream. No, not Obsidian. It's Down to Earth Astronomy. Not you, Nathan. We're bringing Down to Earth Astronomy in as our guest for Zencast this time. Waffles. Yes. Well, it's not really the DEA. It's DTEA. See, if we were bringing the DEA in, I would be forced to tell them that my brother sometimes partakes in things that are not necessarily legal in our state. A DEA? I don't know. Yeah, you know, Breathis, I kind of had the same thought. Like, for all of his faults, Cornelius Breedis was... He's a pretty funny guy in his way. He has that kind of that somewhat harsh, somewhat harsh dark humor that I really do get a kick out of. Drunk tremors, early alcohol. Oh, man. So, yeah, it's going to be a thing. Down to Earth Astronomy is going to be on. And he's essentially going to make Plater and I look like a bunch of idiots. I mean, not that that's any different than normal, but hey, you know. Yeah, it must be a Latvian-Russian thing. I'm not really sure. Like, what's Cornelius? Is he from Latvia? His accent sounds a bit different than Yamix does, so I have a hard time, figuring out where he's from. Another stretch goal for new computer parts? Maybe next week? Can you kill him on stream? Absolutely not. That is a big, resounding no. Yeah, stretch goal for new computer parts. Possibly next week, but not this week. If we hit the bonus stream mark next week, then I'll look at adding a stretch goal, quote unquote, for a new computer setup stuff, like the CPU, motherboard, and RAM. Because those 3 items are really the only things that could use replacing. Everything else is good. You need a better CPU than you. It would certainly help with video rendering and a lot with streaming, because then, yeah, it would be kind of nice, I'm not going to lie. No, that's okay, Waffles. It's okay. To be completely honest, the stretch goal for that one is one that I would expect to take several weeks at a very minimum. And yeah, and really that's just because it's a several $100 upgrade essentially. I mean, the stuff that I was looking at, if I do it right, I could actually upgrade the machine to what I want for about $450, including shipping, which isn't bad, really. So, oh, Minnie, you gotta go to work. Well, sucks that you have to go to work, but hey, get that money, bro. Hey, Hoonigan Z23, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? No, Nitya, I get the money regardless of whether or not the goal is completed or not. Each donation comes as an individual transaction. I just set the goal, I just have the little graphic that comes up so people know what we're working towards. Oh, you're already driving and on the way to work. Well, have fun. Yeah, Brathis, that's actually a good idea. Because it wouldn't take that much to set up a second PC. That way I can have one set up as like a streaming and rendering thing and the other one is like the actual game machine. It wouldn't be too hard to do that. There would be a little bit of extra cost involved, so I'd have to change the goal a bit. But I think I can do it. Voice to text for the win? Absolutely. Hoonigan, doing good? Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Nitya, yes. Even right now, you could still donate. It will just display the total amount donated as being higher than the goal, which, it's fine. That actually happened the first time I set the donation goal like that. I had the goal set at, I think the original goal was $75, and we ended up at like 110 or something like that. Get an atmospheric planet landing, you can give him a death planet to land on. That would be fun. Like a planet that would be like surefire death. Like fiery death. I want to see this. How much further until I get home? A pretty good ways. Although I am more than halfway back. So let's... Actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and check that real quick, because it's not very far. At least not in comparison to a couple of days ago. Let's see. What is it? Is it G? Yeah, it's G class. 26, yeah, just under 27,000 light years, basically. Stretch goal could be a pre-built Ryzen system and add a capture card and swap video cards and make your current system the capture box. You know, that's not a bad idea, all things considered. I might look into that, Truex. I might. Depending on how the pricing would work out for that specifically, I might just do something like that. Because I'm not gonna lie, being able to have a Ryzen system as my primary setup would be absolute aces. It would make life for me so much easier. Yeah, you weren't too far off, Minnie. You're at 20, you know, basically 27,000 light years. And yeah, it really won't be that much longer before I get back. And yeah, because I'm just gonna buckyball it all the way back. Like, we're just gonna burn hard, head straight back, just go like crazy. Yeah, it's not that fast. Like, I know, yeah, I'm gonna be hauling ass. I'll be back at the bubble by the end of both stream sessions today, if things go my way. But yeah, Nick, yeah, I know I'm fast, but I ain't that fast. How far away from Sagittarius A am I? Probably, if I had to guess, roughly 12,000 light years or so, give or take. What's my Conda's jump range? 67 light years. It's like 67.1 light years in its current setup, and with its current engineering, I should say. The Sanic, gotta go fast, bro. Gotta go fast. Yeah, Minnie, I am well aware. My donation goals have been hit, so between Breathis, I probably would. As a matter of fact, I intend on doing some exploration streams from time to time, and I have my second account that I'm going to start taking outside of the bubble to do that with. So I think that kind of stuff will do with my second account. Oh yeah, this route that I plotted this time, Andy, it wasn't, you know, 998 light years. It was like 940 or something like that. Now, if like when I push it up close to the 1,000 light year mark, it just seems to take forever to calculate that last little bit. I don't know why, but whatever. Dude, Inspector Gadget, why does that always come up to my mind all the time? Because my CPU sucks. I mean, yeah, it's not the most powerful out there, that's for sure. God, when was the CPU released to the market? 2012? Number is important. You put a link in Discord to the webpage you use. Okay. Ah, Andy. Okay, I appreciate that. I will bring that up. Spectre Gadget reboot. I know! There was a formula for working out the jumps, otherwise he hit the problem. That's good to know, Scorb. I might ask him about that. But yeah, I might ask Dr. Kai about that. I'm in a couple of different Discord servers with him. Maybe I'll ping him and see if I can have him explain it to me. Surprise pine cone from the left. Boom! Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Neil Patrick Harris. What? Why? Yes, Breathis, and like a legit good one. That would be the way to go. But you are right. Like most of the reboots we've had lately are just bad. I don't know why. Like Independence Day 2, shit movie. We talked about that yesterday. Oh, that was such a bad movie. Neo would make a good Inspector Gadget. You think he would? Chilling, eating some ice cream because it's hot. I hear you on that one. Gonna play a few Overwatch games and make food, then you'll be back. Yes, yeah. This one will be going for another 3.5 hours yet. The first segment is always the easier one. The later one is a little bit harder. That's usually about the time of day where I get wore out. So. According to the new Planet of the Apes movie, it has a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, if they didn't pay to get that rating, I'll be surprised. Bad Inspector Gadget, The Rock. The movie was a waffle. They waited too long for the sequel, and some of the acting, yes, that acting was terrible. Alright, yeah, we'll see you later. Yeah, I have to agree with you though, Brathis. The movie was just ugh. Waited way too long. And the plot just wasn't even, I couldn't believe the plot. It was just bad. And I didn't feel like I could like relate or connect with any of the characters. Like they were just kind of there. They felt very generic. You've yet to watch any of the Planet of the Apes movies? I've seen a couple of them, you know, years ago, but I haven't watched any since. It's been, oh man, probably about 15 years since I've watched any Planet of the Apes stuff, give or take. The Rock would be a good in-game villain. What kind of villain would he play, though? Like, could we use him as a replacement for, what's-his-face from Kumo Crew? Archon Delane. Can we get rid of that guy and replace him with The Rock? Yeah, there you go, Brathis. That's a good way to put it. That's actually a really good way to put it. Oh, smacking the boom arm. The last one you saw was with Marky Mark. Sacha Baron Cohen is Inspector Gadget. Oh, that would be something else. Stream buffer. Again? It looks okay to me. I really think YouTube is just having some issues lately. And I don't know what to make of it yet. Yeah, Sacha Cohen as Inspector Gadget would be interesting. I'm not really sure what to think of that. Also, Aaron Walker, welcome to the stream and the channel. How you doing, man? No shit. It's good on your end again, Brathis? Interesting. Yeah, I wish I could figure out what was wrong. Hey, Aaron Walker, how's it going, man? But yeah, Brathis, I really wish I could figure out what was wrong, because everything on my end looks good. So I get the idea that anything and everything that's going wrong, quote unquote, has to be on YouTube's end, which would make sense because after doing a little bit of digging yesterday, they've apparently put in a whole mess of changes on their back-end server stuff. Yeah, they did. They messed with some coding. And I feel like they've got some unintended bugs and probably higher server load than they were expecting. No, I kind of feel like that might be part of it. I mean, as much as I would like to believe that, they don't, that they have more sense than to, to screw with everything. We all know that's not true. It's YouTube. Yeah, that's probably because my channel is monetized, Mathis. I mean, just saying. And Aaron Walker is at work. At least you're getting money, man. Money is good. But yeah, Mathis, of course, you will get ads when you're joining in. The channel's monetized. I mean, it's not, like, don't get me wrong, the ad revenue is peanuts as far as income goes. Like, I can say with no legal repercussions that, my entire ad revenue for the channel since I started it about a year ago, well, a little bit over a year ago, but my entire ad revenue for the whole channel over the course of an entire year is only like $40. It's not jack. You do get landable atmospheric water planets. You got them covered. 7.060 and 8.27. Oh, man. That's crazy. I want to go to these places. I want to go to a water world and just play in the water. Take a ship into the water. Yeah, Scorb. Yeah, ad revenue for YouTubers, especially like small YouTubers, it really is it's peanuts. I mean that's fine because you guys, when I'm streaming, you guys are the ones supporting me, and I much prefer it this way because that way, as long as you guys can donate what you guys feel is appropriate for what I am giving to you guys, and I think that's a lot more fair. Has anyone synchronized orcas, like synchronized swimming with orcas in space? I don't think so. Yeah, Mathis, I appreciate that. And yeah, YouTube has a bit of drama that follows it around. Scott Or2 says he likes peanuts. Peanuts are good, especially salty ones. Yes, that's right. I just said I like salty nuts, but not the nuts you guys are thinking of. Y'all dirty-minded people. Alright, come on. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, I did, Mathis. Waffles actually did it all in one go. So, Waffles is a flappin' hero. Aaron Walker, stream question. You have Xbox and you wanted a No Man's Sky type game. Does this game solve that itch for Xbox gamers? To a degree. I will say Yes, True Rex. He did the Beluga. It's a little bit different, though. But Aaron, to a degree, and that's because No Man's Sky had atmospheric landings in, like, alien plant life, alien animal life, you know, all of that kind of things. Elite Dangerous doesn't yet have that. Yes, we can land on planets, but that's about as, like, but none of them have atmospheres. Some of them have fog, and a lot of them have some really interesting, you know, surface characteristics. But that's really about all we've got. Xbox One does have a HOTAS now. It has the HOTAS 1 from Thrustmaster. Remove ad block, yeah. That would help, but I don't know by how much, to be completely honest. I'm not really sure. But yeah, the Xbox One actually does have a HOTAS now. It's literally just called, isn't like the HOTAS 1 or something like that. It's a Thrustmaster thing. It's just the T-Flight HOTAS. It's the T-Flight HOTAS X. And there was supposedly something about that at E3. I didn't see a whole lot of coverage about it, but it's a thing now. I don't know if it's been released yet, but if it hasn't been released, it's certainly coming. If it has been released, look it up. It's bound to be out there somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's just called the HOTAS 1 or something like that. Salty peanuts, the ones in Elite that are ganked frequently. Yeah, that sounds about right, Nathan. Skodor 2, after wanting to leave the stream, after watching the stream, you want to leave the bubble with your Asp Explorer and go farther away than Maya. Some suggestions for a first long-range exploration trip. The first place that would come to mind for me would be the Crab Nebula. It's not too far away. It's almost at 7,000 light years away from Sol, like almost on the dot. It's a pretty interesting site. It takes you a little kind of out towards, out towards the edge of the galaxy, nearest Sol. So it's pretty cool. Can you drift the spaceship? What do you mean by that? Eskimo Nebula. Heart and Soul, if you really want to go out towards the Formidine Rift area. That's about 8,500 light years away or so. Mathis, I think keyword here is think. I think you have to use the HOTAS 1. Keyword here is think. I don't really know. Hey, New York, what's going on? Aaron Walker, this is a beautiful game and you just want to explore space in a game like this. It's the closest you've seen. Any plans to update the game to include more planetary features like animal, plants? We don't have concrete information, so everything I am about to say is conjecture and guesswork based off of things that Frontier Developments has said and done in the past. Now, with that said, Frontier does things in kind of a stepping stone manner. And they build things up slowly. What we have now is the very beginning, building blocks to get us up to things like atmospheric landings and other such things. Now, they have said that atmospheric landings with Earth-likes is a very long way away. Now, with that said, there have been some hints that they might be letting us fly around inside gas giants. And there has been some hints that they are working on some of the other atmospheric types, not Earth-likes, but things like water worlds and ammonia worlds. things like those, because those don't really have, you know, life like we see, like trees, you know, grasses, you know, ferns, flowers, all that kind of crap, and they won't have to really do any animals for that. Now, with that said, once those things get added to the game, Earthlikes is probably the next step after that. They have not given us any ETAs on any of this. None of it. They won't say a word. So, we have no idea on just how long it's going to take. But if I had to guess, keep in mind I am only guessing. If I had to guess, I would say that Gas Giants and Ammonia Worlds are going to be part of the quote-unquote Season 3, even though we don't really know if they're sticking with the season model. So anywhere between a year, you know, roughly a year from now, give or take, is my guess. Don't take that as gospel or Bible or anything like that. It is a guess based on past behaviors, hints, and things that they have dropped over the course of time. Yeah, Space Legs is kind of part and parcel, I think, with some of the things like the Ammonia Worlds and, you know, some things like that. So hopefully that would be kind of, you know, included in there in some form. Well, I appreciate the sub, Aaron. Thank you. And yeah, Thargoids are ammonia based, so if there was any reason to start adding atmospheric planets to the game, Ammonia Worlds would definitely be a good one to start with, because they are directly related to the Thargoids. Yeah, Ascorbius, how cool would Lava Worlds be for video making? Absolutely amazing. Yeah, Brathis, that's right. Like right now, it's kind of it's like a half-complete shell. Like it's a workable game. It's relatively stable. Okay, I'm not gonna say that it's bug-free, because, you know, it's not bug-free. Okay, but it is a workable game. The basic features are all there. Basic forms of more advanced features are already there. The question now is when or how long it's going to take for them to build on some of those features. Now, we do know that 2.4 is supposed to be coming out relatively soon. We should be seeing a beta come out for 2.4, I think late this month. Like literally at the very end of this month, or I'm thinking maybe the beginning of August is my guess. The 2.4 is going to be an iterative, story-based thing, you know, focused directly on the Thargoids themselves. I don't know that there's going to be much in the way of features and things like that. So, I mean, we'll see. We don't know. They really haven't given us a whole lot of detail about 2.4. After 2.4... after 2.4 is when we get to 3.0. And that, they have said, is when they're going to start focusing on reworking all of the core features of the game and bringing them closer and closer and closer to the original vision that they had for the game. So it seems to me that a lot of the things that are placeholder and that are a shell of what they could be are going to be massively, massively, massively upgraded. You know, say about 6 to 10 months from now. So I think right now we're getting to a point now where the game is really poised to spring into its own. Now that the basic forms of everything is there. Pinecone, I agree. 2.4 is going to be amazing. And I will get in my Fer-de-Lance, and I will feel no shame by getting absolutely destroyed by Thargoids. Yeah, Brathis, that's exactly right. Like if you're a new player and you're just joining at this point in the game, it's gonna feel like a game. Like it's gonna have all of the features. Well, I won't say all of the features, but it will have the bare share of things that people would expect to find. So I feel like people who are just getting the game now on Xbox, PlayStation 4, or PC are in for a pretty good experience. I will say that the learning curve with Elite is a little extreme. It takes time. So be careful when you first start playing. It's going to be intimidating. It's going to be a real pain in the butt, but man, if it's not worth it. Yes, they were. They were definitely they pulled a smart move by labeling it simulation. Finds out Thargoids hate dairy products. Throw the cheese. Sounds legit. But Pine Cone, we need to get some fleet stuff going to get blown up. Fleet stuff would be amazing. And we can get like a group, like groups of wings. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, see, Scorb, you've got the right idea. See, and personally, I've never really had that thought either. Because there's always something for me to do. Like, I can just choose something and go do it. Like, it's just how it is. There are times you're playing and it just doesn't feel like a game. It's a whole different kind of experience. That's about right. It feels like it's something other than a game sometimes. And I don't know how to... I don't really know how to quantify that, to be completely honest. You're on your iPad and the name links aren't working. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. You'll be alright. Need pesticide cannons in 2.4. I agree. I'll get those giant, maybe Raid. Yeah, see, Scorpius has got it. Big old can of Raid. Yeah, big old can, just strap it on the outside of your ship and just spray all the things. You play in VR almost exclusively for you, it feels like. Yeah, VR does really feel like that. I've played Elite in VR before. I do own the OSVR 1.4. I've played Elite in VR before, and it is amazing. It really is. I just can't really do video capturing or streaming in VR. So I just don't really use it. I do have Track IR, however. And Track IR is amazing. I actually haven't, I don't actually have my Track IR enabled right now. I should probably turn that on, huh? Yeah, video capture in VR is kind of a pain in the butt. I'm not gonna lie. Aaron Walker says, you guys on this channel are amazing. You're glad you found the game and the channel, and you're really getting the full picture of the game. Excellent. Man, that's good to hear. Because, I mean, this is what we're here for, man. This really is what we're here for. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn my Track IR on first. Thingy, Track IR. Come on. Turn on. There we go. Perfect. And yes, Aaron, this is one of the games out there that you'll find that has head tracking and eye tracking and virtual reality. So for now, if you see me look over like this, it's probably not because I'm looking at that panel that just came up. It's because I'm looking at the chat. So I can read the chat. Depends on what you're doing. You record all of your footage in VR. You get interesting camera angles. I bet you could. Go for it, Waffles. Nathan, you're hungry, but you can't eat. That sounds like an interesting conundrum. Does it make you sick a lot? You don't have the opportunity to try VR before you get it, so you're hoping it doesn't make you sick. I'm sorry, True Rex. If there was a way to fix it, I would. Waffles, that's a hard question to answer. Because it's different for everybody. I mean, just because you get sick when you're in the back of a car doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna have motion sickness, you know, with VR. I mean, it does make it more likely. But Scorpius is right. The frame rate is very important. My suggestion then would be, like, if you're gonna get VR, play with the settings and make sure that you are getting as high a frame rate as you can possibly get. Because that will definitely help minimize the risk of motion sickness and other things like that. No problem, Aaron. Maybe getting this in the next 2 weeks. Excellent. The Fertilance is just okay. The Fertilance is love. Fertilance is life. What is wrong with you? Pyro Firestone. If you tried VR on your laptop, it would just become a very detailed slideshow. Yeah, most laptops are not VR friendly, that's for sure. Let's see. Actually, Mathis, run ultra settings. Try setting your graphics settings to high. Not ultra, but high. Believe it or not, high is actually more detailed than ultra. Figure that one out. You'll actually notice a frames per second drop going from ultra to high because things look better. I don't understand it, but whatever. Waffles, it's okay. It sounds like a lot because you're thinking, oh, my PC has to be able to run 180 FPS. No. It's a little bit different than that. Not all HMDs run at 90 FPS per eye. I mean, it's advised to be able to do that, but what it is each individual frame actually has it actually has less detail than what you see on screen right now, which you would think it'd be, you know, kind of the other way around, but it's not. And that's also what the settings are for. You'd be surprised. It's actually not as hard to get that kind of frame rate as you think it is. A few tricks and a whole lot of derping. I have no issues with trying to get 300. Man, that'd be crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, see, mine's a custom-built machine, too. And when the last time I benchmarked my machine, I exceeded the recommended specs for VR with the Oculus Rift by quite a bit. But yeah, Truex has got it right. Some HMDs run higher FPS than others. I think trading in your FDL for Orca, that's sacrilege, blasphemy, burn at the stake, you heretic, Nathan. Like, I think the OSVR 1.4, I don't remember it running at 90 FPS per eye. I think it was 75. Maybe I'm just remembering things wrong, though. It's actually been quite a while since I've gotten it out. Yeah, with the OSVR, you can actually run a 960 and still be able to do VR in Elite Dangerous, which is pretty freaking cool if you ask me. But yeah, Scorpius is right though. The work for VR is almost exclusively on the video cards themselves. And he is also right. The 10X series, there's like some built-in voodoo magic with these things where they just work in VR a decent bit better than the 900 series ever did. Breatha says he knows how to find mad rare stars and knows a bit of the system naming scheme. Excellent, Breathis. Good to know. Because like the Herbigs and some of the other stuff that I saw yesterday, I think were just luck. I just happened to be in the right place to find them. Is I really don't know anything about the naming scheme. Not at all, actually. Like, I wish I did. Because, yeah. Friend of mine, Ethereal Serial, he knows. Like, he's got all that nonsense figured out. Found 2 triple black hole systems. Nice! Binaries. Close binaries. Wait, Mathis, what? How does the speedometer stop working on a brand new car? Yeah, VR ready does really just mean that it meets the quote-unquote minimum requirements, but... What? You and Ethereal only live 45 minutes away from each other? You lucky bastards. Well, Brathis, it's kind of funny. He's, Ethereal holds a lot of records for exploration. It's between him and his friend Tane. The two of them find all kinds of nonsense all the time. They have like a friendly competition to see who can who can one up the other one on a regular basis. It's kind of funny, but like biggest O-class star and some other shit like that. I'd have to get him in voice chat with me and he'd be able to explain it all. Yeah, at the dealership. You and Ethereal had chicken wings at Buffalo Wild Wings. You lucky fuckers. See, I have yet to meet anyone who plays Elite that lives anywhere near me. With the exception of one guy that I worked with at this time last year. But he played on Xbox. He is a fucking console pleb. And I use that term endearingly. I don't actually mean anything by it. It just means that I was frustrated that I couldn't actually wing up with him. I actually haven't seen him for quite a while. I wonder if he still works there. I'm gonna have to stop by and see if see if he's still there. Holy crap, that must have had a lot of mass. Found a star that you were able to scan from. That is a very long ways away. Old record was 130,000 light seconds. Oh no, I can get a hold of ethereal. You know what? He's not even online right now, so I'm not going to pester him. He's actually, you know what? He's probably asleep now that I think about it. Calzone! That actually sounds delicious. I want a calzone. I'll have to see if I can find a place that delivers, that does calzones. Oh wait, no, I know a place that does calzones. I'll have to see if someone wants to go to lunch. Well, late lunch. How far could someone get carrying a UA without special cargo racks? You could get pretty far. As long as you're carrying the, as long as you're carrying the auto field maintenance units, the AFMs, you can go as far as you want, so long as you've got 2 of those things. And, you know, patience. Oh, go for it, Mathis. I mean, see if he's awake. If he's awake, I mean, if he's awake, you know, ask him if he would like to come on and talk exploration, because there really is nobody else that I know that is more knowledgeable in exploration than Ethereal is. You do derp and find stuff. Yeah, see, I've just gotten to the point where I just look at the galaxy map and filter by star class, and that's about all I do. The names mean absolutely nothing to me. You got lucky, 2 Earth-like worlds around neutrons. What? And a binary pair of Earth-likes with a ringed Earth-like. That's crazy. You know, I've never actually seen a ringed Earth-like in-game before. Like, I've seen literally everything else, but never ever a ringed Earth-like. Or ringed neutron. I haven't seen that either. Galaxy map. And which way we headed? That way. Look for the cluster of bookmarks. That is the direction we're going. Derp to you is knowing a system name and being able to say system B. Okay. Alright, Kira Kenshi, we'll see you when you get back, man. Yeah, Brathis, I don't know anything about the naming scheme for all these systems. They just don't make any sense to me. I mean, then again, it's because I haven't actually, you know, asked Ethereal to explain it. That might be one of the things that, like, he doesn't want people knowing, so he can go and, like, tag all of the things before we all find it. I don't know. I've never actually asked him about it before. But I know he knows, because, yeah. Ethereal holds an exploration record that none others have achieved. Which one is that? I know he's got a couple. At least a couple. I'll say this much. Hyperspace never gets old. I could look at that for a while. See, we have 2 G-class systems and 1... C21-89 versus D21-89. D21 should have a higher chance for planets? Pretty dense, Scorb. Pretty flippin' dense. I mean, I'm in the core region right now. Yeah, he has the ringed G-class star, which I never in my life thought there would be a ringed G-class star. Yeah, the stars here are stupidly, stupidly dense, Scorb. Alright, and keep in mind I've got most of them filtered out right now, so let's just turn all these on. Alright, and then we'll turn these on. I mean, this is all... I mean, that system is only 3 light years away. You know, that one's less than 1. It's 0.84. I mean, hell, I could super cruise there if I wanted to. I mean, look at these 2 systems are literally right next to each other. 4.85 away. Yeah, those are 2 separate systems, but they're only 0.13? Yeah, 0.13 light years away from each other. That's absolutely insane. The last letter is used to indicate the mass of a star and or overall system mass, so the lower... Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Scorpius is right. Pretty much every star that we know for sure exists is in the game. All the others are procedurally generated based on, you know, the laws of physics and stellar cartography and other things, you know, as we know it. You know, so does that mean that everything is perfect? No. It just means that it's relatively accurate based on the universe as we understand it. Yeah, Scorpius has it right. There are some wonky... You know, some wonky examples, but they aren't... They're not terribly common. The game does a pretty flappin' good job. Yeah, Brathis, I kind of get the idea. So A14 is 90, F14 is 90, F would be... Okay, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That kind of makes sense. I'm getting the idea. Dennis House, how's it going? Welcome to the stream and channel, man. How are you doing today? Yeah, Brathis, that is making a little bit more sense. I am going to start paying attention to things a little bit more. And see if I start noticing a pattern. Once I get the pattern figured out, I might actually, you know, do a thing. Good to hear, Dennis. Good to hear. Scorb. Oh man, that would be cruel and unusual, but it would be funny. When NASA released the new Goldilocks systems, didn't have to update the game to match. They may have. They may have. But I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how much updating they've actually done to the Stellar Forge system. Big Smoke, how's it going? Welcome to the stream and channel, man. What are you up to today? Yeah, Scorb, that would be interesting. But yeah, they did update Trappist. They manually updated the star type to match what NASA had observed. And yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. Alright, that's good to know, Brathis. I'll keep that in mind. Big Smoke, KFC. KFC is good. Man, I haven't had KFC in a long time. Yeah, Brathis, I appreciate the little bit of education there. That's gonna help me out when I actually go and looking for things. It's gonna be a fantastic. Aaron Walker, no problem, man. No problem at all. I know, I love KFC. I kind of want KFC now. So you try and stick with a D and lower, but C systems still have a good chance for stuff. Okay. I'll keep that in mind, because when I get my second account out of the bubble and out exploring things, I'm gonna try and, you know, actually look for neat things, because I'm curious. I want to know. And I need my water bottle because the throat's getting a little scratchy. Much better. You can't go to KFC because you drench all the chicken and biscuits in honey. That may not be healthy for you, but Scorbius is right. It tastes so good. Pyra, 2 a.m. and now you're hungry. I know. I feel you. Well, it's not 2 a.m. for me. It's, geez, what time is it? It's 11:14 in the morning for me. $2 a.m. You must live in, I want to say Australia? Singapore? Off that neck of the woods somewhere? I'm going to imagine. Alright, there we go. Ah, that's more comfortable. Best thing on waffles is whipped cream? $9 a.m. and KFC makes you want to puke. That sucks. KFC is tasty. Know the way they filled out the galaxy sectors with the rare stars first. So if you know the search map tricks, you can find black holes. Huh. Good to know. Who doesn't use whipped cream on waffles? I don't. I've never even thought of trying that before. Brathis. Yeah. Phones and fat thumbing, you know, they kind of go hand in hand. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Best thing on Stroop waffles is Marmite. Speaking of Stroop waffles, Scorbius. I'm trying to talk Plater into seeing if you can get Greytest or somebody from the broadcast to send us Stroop waffles to try. Because there are no Stroop waffles here, at least not where I'm from, and I want to try Stroop waffles. So somebody please send Stroop waffle. Yeah, waffles. I'll try it. That'll be one of those things that I will definitely try. You want jelly on a lady? I know, right, Scorb? I'm gonna message Greytest and see if see if we can convince someone from the broadcast to send us some stroop waffles. Cause I want stroop waffles. I want to try them. Cause they are not a thing where I live. Nobody has them. Ah. Dennis, I am in the US. I'm actually, of all places, I live in Kansas. Look, they might be coming to the US soon in 7-Elevens. I don't think there's any 7-Elevens in my town. Google, tell me. Yep, there are no 7-Elevens in my town. Not one. We do have a Target. It's all the way on the south side of town, though. An example to find black holes fast. If you're in a core sector, search AA-AG. It'll go to a GO first and search again and get G1. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Ooh, Scorb, I appreciate that. Thank you. Excellent, Scorb. Thank you for the link. I will give that a look, because there is a Target in town. And if they are going to get stroop waffles, I will be able to sample said stroop waffle. Because I want to know what all the hype is about, dang it. So much hype for stroop waffle. Don't have street waffles in Kansas? Nope. We don't have much of anything here in Kansas except for wheat and cows. We got a lot of that. Well, we have more wheat than anything else. And we have a lot of cows. Will do, Scorb. If my local Target does not get stroop waffles, I will let you know. Because I want to sample the stroop. There's a famous waffle food truck in your city. I need to find it and try it. I'm trying to... Why would there be waffles on a food truck? Or a food truck that specializes in waffles? That seems like a very odd thing for a food truck to specialize in. I'm just saying. Well, we have county fairs. That's about it. I have like a county fair and a state fair. Never been to the state fair. Yes, what kind of... Yes, that is a legit question. The only food trucks that exist in my area are like burgers, hot dogs, and like slushies and other things like that. Like waffles on a food truck? You will not find that here. Not where I live. That does not exist. These people are not adventurous for this nonsense. Yeah, they're not adventurous enough for that. That's why they're all peasants. They need more waffles. Yeah. Yeah. See, the people around here, they're very, Hey, Hoonigan, welcome back. Yeah, people around where I live, they're very, non-adventurous. They're either rednecks or they're hipsters. And the hipsters care about nothing unless it's like at a specific non-GMO specialty food store where they can wear their beanies with flannel shirts and their stupid man purses and crap, thinking that there's some kind of, special human being. Hey, diesel trucks are extremely useful. Scorb. See, the Wizard of Oz jokes got old for me a very long time ago. Well, that's what they are. They wear those stupid fucking beanies and their stupid man purses and no, Scorb, don't worry about it. You're not a hipster, but it's the only style that suits you. Well, then you're not really a hipster, though, are you? That just makes you a regular human being that doesn't suck. It's the waffles, the truck. Okay. Checking Discord. Oh my god! That looks absolutely delicious. That looks amazingly delicious. Holy crap. I read it, Brathis. I may not have it memorized, but I get the idea. Diesel trucks are only dangerous if it's a complete retard behind the wheel. That's the long and short of that one. As a matter of fact, you get more idiots with diesels in the military than you do anywhere else. I have seen some stupid stuff happen with diesels in the military. Like absolutely retarded. Come on. Plot route. Come on, thing. Really? Oh, Brathis is kind of on stream. So anyone that's, here, they saw and heard. And the VOD will be up later on today. So I can't promise that it won't get spread. But yeah, that waffle looks amazing. That legitimately looks absolutely delicious. Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay. We're gonna find a different system to plot to, because this is ridiculous. And I'm gonna take... There. Oh, that's a little too far. Made notes, putting it in your book. Alt is Jed Monument. I know. That waffle looks delish. I really kind of want it now. There we go. That's better. Hoonigan. Oh, man. Off we go! There, now it's properly aligned. Good. Out of 400 billion stars, a good chunk are yours. If you're looking at their site, I'm sorry to tell you that Marty's waffles are only in Cincinnati. Oh! I know where I'm going for vacation at some point. If I ever manage to get a vacation in. You know, actually, you know, that reminds me. I've never actually had a proper vacation. Where I just go to a place for the sake of going to a place and taking a couple weeks off. Yes! Repair limpets are going to be a maze! Actually, I plan on going and visiting the UK at some point. I think Pittsburgh is probably the armpit of the United States, so anything is better than that. But yeah, I will have to see about going to, you see, because I want to go to the UK at some point. I don't know exactly when, but eventually it's going to happen. And I will be much excited. Oh, useless. That's savage. No, it's not because of that. It's because I've never actually had the opportunity before. Yeah, it is, I just don't really get the opportunity to go. But yeah, Scorb, I'll let you know when. Because when I go, I want to try and, like, meet up with as many of the, you know, like, random people that I know and or are familiar with from the region. Western Pennsylvania. I've been to Pennsylvania one time. And it was for a family reunion thing that wasn't even for my original family. And I regret going. You're not far from Plater? What? Yeah, see, I know where Plater lives. Funny story, he told me about this really crappy roundabout that's right down the road from where he lives. Yeah, so I started playing with, like, the Street View function, and I dropped it on top of this one building, well, over next to this one building, thinking that there'd be Street View there, and there wasn't Street View, but it got me right inside a hair salon, and I was like, what the hell? Apparently Google takes pictures inside certain businesses now, and you can look at it like a Street View type of thing. So I had to ask him if he knows, like, I don't remember what the name of the place was now. I had to ask him, I was like, so, are you familiar with such and such? And he was like, yeah, that's actually, like, he was like, that's actually, like, right under where I live. And I was like, lol, I know where you live. It was funny. terms of American travel distance, you're not too far from Plato either? Yeah, I could believe it. See, for us, okay, for me, I'm used to driving about 430 miles to get to where my grandparents live. So, it's, you know, it's not uncommon for me to, you know, drive for 7-8 hours at a time and not really care. Because to me, that's nothing. You know, yeah. But then, for you guys, that same distance is, you know, like absurd. You guys would rather fly or take a train. Three-hour motorbike ride, only if you're pegging the throttle. Yeah, I am too, T-Rex. Yeah, going over to the UK is something that I'm going to do at some point. I don't know when, because it's going to be rather expensive. As I have to be able to buy the plane tickets at least 4 months in advance to make them, you know, even remotely affordable for me. Because airfare for us Americans is stupid expensive, and I don't understand why. A good example is Commander Human, the guy who does all the Elite Dangerous parody songs. He bought round-trip tickets to fly from the UK all the way to the West Coast America and back for like $500 US. Right? For me to do the same thing costs at best $1,200. Which is nuts. And that's buying the plane tickets at least 4 months ahead of time. So, yeah. If I go to the UK at any time, I'm going to have to save up, yeah, like a good $2,000 at least to make this work. Because then you got to think, you got to consider like housing, like, you know, paying for like a hotel for the entire time that I'm there, and food, that kind of nonsense. Now, 35 miles away from Plater? Yeah, you're pretty close then. That's about the same distance away that I live from my older brother. He lives in the next town south from where I live at. And it's right about 25, 26 miles or so, give or take, something like that. When I used to drive, it would take me, from the time I left my door to the time I walked up to his door, it would take about 35 minutes, give or take. Depending on traffic at the time. Yeah, Plater's just, you know, a hop, skip, and a jump up the way. He's pretty close by. Yeah, that's literally commuting distance. My older brother drives about 60 miles one way for his job every day. Though his vehicles get about almost 1,000, you know, more than 1,000 miles a week put on them on average. You're in Maryland eating Chipotle lunch and watching Elite Dangerous. Hey, sounds like a good day, man. You commute 1.6 miles to work. That's nothing. But I've got that beat, though. When I was still working, when I was still able to work, my job was less than 1/4 of a mile away from where I live. Just finished a Philly chicken calzone and onion strips. Man, y'all are making me hungry. All this food talk. Now I want food. And we're only an hour and a half into the stream. Like, I can't stop now. You guys are mean, you know that? Only 3 miles away from your job? Yeah, that's not far. That's pretty close, really. It has to be a 37-foot commute. Good God. Yeah, I just might have to, Waffles. Hoonigan. Pizza. Talking about pizza and waffles and calzones and all of this wonderful yumminess. Oh, you guys are so evil, you know that? And a 37-foot commute, though. Does that even count as a commute? Or does that, like... What pizza places do we have around here? A lot of local stuff, actually. We got Domino's, we got Pizza Hut. Then there's... We got a place called Fat Freddy's, which they are... Oh my god, they are good. Oh, they are so good. But they don't open today until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then there's Pizza Shuttle. Then there's Rudy's. Pizza Shuttle is pretty good, but they're cash only though. So that's the only downside to them. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Their hours are really weird. They don't usually open till like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. But then they're open until like 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's see. Is there anyone else that does pizza delivery around here? Not that I can think of right offhand, but there there is a place here in town that it's a bakery. And they will deliver cookies. The name of the place makes me laugh. It's literally called Hot Box Cookies. Please tell me you guys understand that reference. It's literally just called Hot Box Cookies. I'm waiting. I'm looking at chat. I want to know if you guys understand this reference. Aaron Walker gets it. No, they're not in a box that is hot. Aaron seems to get it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. I live in a town that's full of nothing but stoners. Smoke a bowl and snickerdoodles. Yep, there you go. Is it like a KFC? No, it's literally just a bakery, so it's nothing but like cookies, pastries, and other things like that. That's all it is. It's just sweet foods. And I do love the way the skybox looks here. It is so pretty. But yeah, it was just yes, Waffles. That's exactly what it is. But yeah. This stuff's crazy. Okay, to explain, I live in a college town, okay? There is nothing to do in this whole town except for to get drunk, smoke weed, and have sex. That is literally the 3 things that people usually do in this town. Yeah, it could have been that, but you know, no one really uses that name for it anymore. At least not that I'm aware of. What else do I need? I suppose that depends on what you're talking about. I'm just gonna throw this out there as far as like. Oh, okay, yeah, that's like the 3 major food groups almost. Oh, yeah, pizza's definitely on that list of things that you could, you know. This is yeah, Aaron, this is what happens when you hang around in stream chat long enough. It kind of follows its own path and sometimes goes to some very interesting places. And it's never intentional either. It just kind of happens. You know, like, kind of like those times when Edie after dark. That's about right. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of happens. It's like pizza covers 4 of the food groups, must be healthy. That's right. Hey, Plater, what's going on, man? Yeah, Brathis, it kind of is. It's the economy in this town is largely food service and retail. You know, useless isn't wrong. It's usually some variation of that in some form. I mean, maybe not directly, but you know, it circles around to like alcohol, then usually we'll circle around to like your mama jokes, and then to like sex talk of some kind, and then to other hilarity, and then to Elite Dangerous. And it just kind of follows this path. You know, it goes round and round the circle. Just round and round it goes. Just round and round it goes. No one's made alcohol and weed pizza? No. But Fat Freddy's does make a pizza that they literally called the Stoner Pie. And the Stoner Pie is absolutely delicious. It's basically breakfast pizza, so it has like sausage and egg and some other stuff like that on it. But it's also got beef and French fries and bacon. And oh my god, it is the singularly most filling pizza I have ever had. But my god, is it delicious. So much weirdness in my streams? Well, it happens. Yours are just as strange. Just people treat it a little bit more casual. They're like chunks of sausage, so big or small doesn't really apply here. Black pudding on pizza with bacon, sausage, and egg. That... Huh. Yep, useless, that's right. As the alcoholics would say, let's get weird. The place called Toppers around. Had tater tot pizza. Ooh, that sounds good. Tater tot, sour cream, nacho cheese, bacon. Oh my god. That sounds amazing. Saying I have small sausages. No, I'm saying it's sufficient. That's... Man, that tater tot pizza sounds like really good. Oh... I feel like you're back in the States. Well, I'm from the States, so... U.S. streamer? I don't know. Does that make sense? Oh, waffles! Oh, savage. This is tater tot pizza from a pizza shop that's also a strip club. That would be amazing, actually. Alright, Usos, we'll see you later, man. Take it easy. Used to spend a lot of time in Phoenix, so a lot of the stuff is familiar. Okay. You know, I've actually never been to Arizona. You're way overdue a trip to the States. If you come to the States, you have to come visit. No ifs, ands, or buts. You have to come visit. Oh, waffles. That's grody. No clam pizza. That's disgusting. Yeah, I live in Kansas, but Kansas City, Missouri is just right over there. But yeah, like Kansas City, Missouri is just right over there. I can meet you guys over there. KCMO is actually a pretty decent place. But yeah, I do plan on going to the UK. Alright, Useless, we'll see you later, man. Yeah, I do plan on coming to the UK. I just don't know when that's going to happen. Like, I feel like that's a long ways out, because... Yeah, I don't know... Oh, barbecue scene? In this area. You are talking to a guy that lives in Barbecue Central. Okay? Barbecue started here. Barbecue started in this area. Okay? Kansas brought two very good things into this world. Basketball and barbecue. Okay? Barbecue around here is really, really good. Miss Plater is from upstate New York, and you guys met in Chicago. Okay. Well, okay. So you guys go to Chicago, and then you come to Kansas City, Missouri. My stepbrothers... my stepbrothers, their dad, actually owns a barbecue shop. He owns a barbecue restaurant that's in a town that's about a half-hour drive away from where I live. And, ooh, it's so good! He's got some special barbecue sauces and stuff that have won national competitions in the past. And so it is, oh my god, it's super good. Super, super, super good. Oh, brisket. Man, we're back on the food talk, and you guys are... Now I'm hungry. Y'all talking about pizza, and banging waffles, and hot box cookies, and now brisket. You guys want me to stop the stream early so I can go and get some food. Like, y'all are torturing me right now. Brisket, mac and cheese, and cornbread. That actually sounds good. You love banging waffles. The shawarma? I don't even know what that is. Brathis? Hey, Tori Pavo, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Oh. No better feeling than banging a waffle. Minnie! Welcome back, Minnie. What's going on, man? Oh, man. A nubbin? Why am I a nubbin? Why? What did I do to you, sir? Sure, Plater, go for it. Kirokinchi! You have returned. Anything exciting happen? Depends on how you define exciting. We've been talking about stoner pie, hot box cookies, brisket, barbecue, and waffles. Yes, they're torturing me with food. Know what I need? I need a lot of things. I do need more engineer upgrades. This is very true. Come on, thing. Come on. There we go. Close enough. Alright, Brathis. We'll see you later, man. Take it easy. Hoonigan. Good driver when drunk, but don't know how you drive when I'm not drunk. Well, okay, to be fair, I started the stream sober. After about 30 minutes or so, I was drunk. Hey, the weird thing about it is when I get drunk, I don't really slur my words. My speech doesn't really seem to be affected that much. Gathered up 250 chem mans before work. Good God, son. Plater, what the unholy hell is that? What the... That is terrifying. Beyond belief. Oh, God, start! Woo, that was close. Hey, Pyra, thanks for the sub, man. What the unholy hell is that, though, Plater? Fucking hell. Yeah, Breathis has it right. I'm a high-functioning alcoholic. Whew. My God, that is terrifying. I don't want to know what that thing looks like when it's fully textured and... Woo, man. I didn't realize you didn't sub. Well, now you're subbed. Ta-da! Appreciate the sub, by the way. Okay, it was now that I'm thinking about it. For those of you who haven't yet subbed, there's an incentive to do so. I have a giveaway going on. There is a link in the stream description. You click it, just kind of follow through the steps that it'll put you through. And it'll automatically enter you into a giveaway for the Raider ship kit for the Anaconda. Wondering how big it will be? That's what she said! Bam! Hey, Commander Ascorbius! Thanks for the sub, man. So yeah, I am giving away a Raider ship kit for the Anaconda. So there is the... Oh... Yeah, so there is the link in the stream description if you guys want to enter into that giveaway. It does end at 1 p.m. U.S. Central Time tomorrow. So I'll be able to announce the winner on Zencast. Which is kind of cool, actually. No worries, Scorb. I mean, to be completely fair, I don't think most of the other... to be completely fair, I don't think most of the other elite YouTubers are actually subbed. I know Plater is. I know you are. I'm pretty sure Minnie is. I know Ghosteraf is. But I think that's about it. I really think that that's about it, as far as I know. If there are others, that's news to me. Well, then you should sub, Nathan. Oh, man. But yeah. That picture, Plater, is absolutely terrifying. I don't... Well, you're not a nobody to me, Truex. I know who you are. But yeah, that thing is terrifying. I don't want to know how big that thing is. I don't want to see it when it's fully textured. I don't want... Yeah, that thing is... No, just no, no, no. So much no. How do you get into Discord? There is a link in the stream description that will take you to the Discord server that that me and Plater run for the Zencast. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Years ago on a distant land, I subscribed to Paroxysm. So you must have been subbed for a while then, if it was that long ago. But yeah, it'll take you to the Discord server, the Zencast Discord server. Doom candidate from orbit. That sounds about right. Nuke it from orbit! Kill all the things. Kill them all. But yeah, a few days ago. It wasn't that long. I think I remember the notification coming up, actually. Da 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 da. Oh my god. The Thargoids. There we go. There we go. The Thargoids are now officially subbed to my channel. Yeah, what was the question? Hold on. Actually, let me scroll up in chat just a little bit. I want to know what something was big. Oh! I don't know how big it is, Nitya, but it is what we think to be a 3D model of the Thargoids. Well, what a Thargoid looks like. It got VTech? Alright, Plater, we'll see you later, man. Take it easy. Oh, Minnie, you're not subbed because I don't engineer. That's harsh, man. But yeah, I'm not going to share it with you guys, though. That thing is terrifying. I'm going to sit on it for a while. Because I want to know if it's right. Because this thing is absolutely terrifying. All I'm gonna say, if you want to see some creepy stuff, go watch Plater's video on the Thargoid face reveal. Like that thing is terrifying. Nathan, wow. Innocent, who gave it to me? Plater did, actually. Somebody sent it to Plater, and Plater just showed it to me. Nice, food is good, Nitya. Food is good. Waffles, no. No, none of that, none of that. None of that at all. I don't know who showed it to Plater. He didn't say. Food is not for the weak. Food is for the people who like tasty things. Hey! I still don't know how to say that name. Matej? Pentaric? I don't know. Matej Pentaric? I'm just gonna call you Matej. Oh, Darth Wolf, that's right. Duh, I'm an idiot. My bad. My bad. Yeah, I'm probably butchering it. See, I'm just reading it. You see, I'm just reading it how it would be pronounced in English. Because there is no A in between the N and T. Where can you find the Thargoid? Orbiting around Uranus. Can you explode a planet? No. Yeah, that's... See, languages that are not English confuse me because the letters don't really follow the same rules of pronunciation. And so without it being actually explained, I never understand. He probably can. But yeah, see, I have a hard time figuring out the other languages without someone telling me exactly how it's supposed to be pronounced. Is Slavic? Yeah, I'll never figure out Slavic. Can you figure out how to explode a planet? If anyone will figure it out, it's Minnie. Mines plus surface base. You say easy, but to us English, us. Oh my God, I can't talk today at all. But us English-speaking people have a hard time. Hey, Matthew! Thanks for the sub, man. Welcome to the streaming channel. How's it going? Yeah, us English-speaking people have a difficult time with some of the other languages. Uber-engineered Mega Doom laser from hell. That sounds like Minnie. Like, no questions. That sounds like Minnie. Shall you resub? Well, if you're not subbed, then please do sub. Because I'm just going to say having people unsub and then, you know, the stuff like it messes with YouTube's algorithm and it does bad things for the channel. So please don't do that. Like, unless you actually intend on, you know, like, not watching my stuff anymore, then yeah. A grade 5 overcharged class 4 beam laser. Good God, no. Well then, no, Nathan, I'm not going to, because that's just extortion. That's not how this works. Alright, Scorb, we'll see you later, man. Take it easy. Want to play X-Plane 11? Is there really 11 X-Plane games? That's a lot. How far from the bubble am I? A pretty long ways. Hey, David P. Appreciate the sub, man. Welcome to the stream and channel. Oh, yes. Manny brings up a good point. If you are watching and like what you see, please do like the stream. That does help me out quite a bit. And if you're not subbed, go ahead and sub. Because shenanigans, craziness, and mayhem all the time. So, yeah. Like stream for free, Pet Thargoid. If only. That'd be interesting. Wonder what a Pet Thargoid would be like. What do they even eat? Better to armor the power plant on the Conda or overcharge? You know, that kind of depends. Most people end up overcharging their power plants simply because, you know, modded thrusters and other things typically use a lot more power. So, you know. That's typically what most people end up doing. Now, if you're running a Conda build that that doesn't use a whole lot of power, the armored one might end up doing you a pretty good solid, because the power plant is actually pretty vulnerable on the Conda. So I can't. It's an automated thing. All that stuff is automated. I don't have to do anything for it. And you're on screen right now. Your name and everything you say. $222 grade 5 overcharged power plant rolls. Holy God. Yeah, see, all that stuff is all automated. There really isn't a whole lot I can do. Grade 1 overcharged on a Python. Yeah, well, to be completely fair, a Python has a class 7 power plant in it already. You know, those things are... like, they've got power for days. The spam bot is timing out. Yeah, that's actually YouTube. There's no bot, it's just YouTube doing its thing. I mean, to be completely honest, David, most people just kind of use overcharge and stick with it. I mean, the only other option that you'll find people using is armored. No, I shouldn't say the only one. But, PvP players with some builds will use armored power plants. But not everyone. Especially have over 4,000 grade 5 rolls. That's absolutely bonkers. Food time. Food is good. Food is very good. Oh, there we go. Adjusted my sitting position a little bit. Repair tube, make YouTubers rich again. No more Disney Channel toy reviews. Yeah, see, the thing is, like, I think YouTube is trying to redefine its image a little bit. But I don't think they understand the demographic of people that they have that actually use their site. You bought Horizons, and now you have to worry about engineering. Well, you know, for the most part, you know, the basic engineering really isn't that bad. It's when you go for the absolute extreme stuff, that's when it gets bad. Like, the most basic and useful mods, they're pretty easy. See, I don't know how you do things like that because my luck is never that good. Never. Well, they drop from more things than just Type 9s. They drop from Orcas, too. And they also drop from Type 6s. Yeah, see, the last time I went to a convoy beacon, I was exploding all of the Type 9s, and they weren't dropping anything. Only with frame shift drives and thrusters until you find much range. Yeah, I do wish that they would, you know, that it would show like that kind of thing when you roll the mod, because it would be very useful for people that don't understand, you know, all of the numbers. Because let's be honest, the numbers can be kind of complicated. $250 light years on a Corvette with a 15 light year range. I've done worse. Yeah, Manny understands the numbers, and I do too. Like, I understand the numbers, I just don't like trying to max them all out. Hey, Avi, how's it going? How are you doing today, man? Actually, let's check our distance to Seoul now, because I'm curious. Oh, come on, thing. Really? There we go. And we'll put G-Type back on the list. 19,426. So we've done almost 10,000 light years just in the last little while. Excellent. If I can keep this up, we'll be back. We'll be back in the bubble even faster than I thought. Which would be freaking amazing. Oh, waffles, that's... Ugh. Grab a neutron? I would, but actually plotting all the routes actually ends up taking more time than it does for me to just jump the things. Hey, Mathis, welcome back, man. Sean the Sheep. Just made your first trip to Barnard's Loop in your DBX. Excellent, man. Barnard's Loop is a sight to see. It really is. But too bad the Call 70 sector is still permit locked. Is I would love to see what is in the Call 70 sector. I want to know. I want to get in there and see it. Oh, Mathis, you say the car is fine? So then, what's wrong with the speedometer? Well, yeah, I would imagine Thargoids are in there, but like, what kind of pure insanity is it? Is it like what kind of bases, ships, and other kinds of nonsense? Like, what is in there? Inquiring mind wants to know. It works now? That's weird. Want to know why FDev permit locks regions in general? Well, the thing with the Call 70 sector, Innocent, is that it's all story related. Recon Construction is the only entity that is allowed to enter those systems right now. And they're in there doing all kinds of nonsense, and we have no idea what they're doing. Wonder what the mothership will look like. Much bigger flower? Maybe. I don't know. I hope they get a little bit more creative than just that. Fortress of Solitude. Just remove them from the galaxy map so we can forget about them. No, that's not how it works, unfortunately. You remove them from the galaxy map, they get removed from the game, and that requires Stellar Forge to rework its whole thing, and that's way too much work. How much further? About 19,000 light years, Minnie. I've done 8,000... Yeah, right about 8,000 light years just in the last hour and a half or so. So we're making damn good time. Am I fast? I'm fast as fuck, boy. A little bit of Keemstar. Want the mothership to be a giant hammer and sickle with it ready you? Yes. The speedometer tone. Huh. Yeah, Waffles, I'm kind of curious too, because I didn't really stop and scan things anywhere near as much as I did last time. Like, yeah, I did scan some things, but not like an overabundance of them. So I am kind of curious to see like how much I actually get from this. The transmission is crap, it could cause the speedometer to mess up. That's true. That is very true, actually. Be a Star Destroyer that hops in on a fleet of Fed cap ships and blasts in the USSR anthem. Well, to fix the paint isn't very expensive. It's the integrity. It's the whole integrity that you have to repair, really. And that's expensive. The last time I did it, a couple of months ago, when I did the first Buckyball to Beagle Point, it cost me, I think it was like 1.5 million to repair the whole integrity. Where's Josh Hawkins been? I can kind of answer that for you. Josh is actually in the middle of moving. He's moving from wherever it is that he lived to a new place. So he's kind of in a transition period right now. So he's not going to be, You know, he's not going to be around to do videos and streams as much as he used to be. At least not until not until the whole thing is like the whole thing for him is over with and he's got everything all set up again. Then he should be back around and be back to normal. Just hope all is well. You know, I do too. I mean, from what I can tell, he's doing, you know, he's doing just fine. You know, it's just taking a while for him to get everything set up for him. I mean, which that happens when you move, so. Thoughts on No Man's Sky? You mean One Man's Lie? This should be a mobile game. That sounds more accurate than it should be. Which is sad, really. But yeah, I tend not to think about No Man's Sky very much either. No, Kiro Kenshi, it's One Man's Lie. That's what I usually refer to it as. I mean, supposedly the updates that come out, you know, that have come out in, you know, the month since have fixed most of the problems that people have had. You know, that's what I've heard. But otherwise I don't know. Oxy, am I using head tracking? Yes, I am. I'm using Track IR with the Track Clip Pro. Alright, Avi, we'll see you when you get back, man. Yeah. I have the tilt on, and then, you know, left, right, up, down. I do not have the forward and back motion tracking, or the left and right. You know, it has, you know, pitch and yaw and roll is enabled. But I don't have the actual left, right, and forward, back movement enabled. I turned that off. Because I tend to move around in my chair a bit. So, you know, sometimes I could find myself uncomfortably close to the HUD. I turn the cam around and see inside your body. No. I mean, this is the best I can do. You'll see that the head has just kind of disappeared. You can see the top of the flight suit. I crashed my spaceship. I could, but I'm not gonna. Working at the old JOB. Well, hey, at least you're getting money. Get that money, son. It's important. Is inside your body good enough? Works for me. Did I honk this system? I think I honked this system. Yeah, I honked it. Okay, good. I couldn't remember. I was like, did I do it? Did I do the thing? Yeah, Sean, this is Track IR. Nathan. But yeah, Sean, this is Track IR. I've been using it for about 2 months now. And now that I've got a couple months of experience with it, I'm going to be doing a review video on it. Because it's a pretty good system. I really like it. I actually got it from... Okay. Time for full disclosure. I actually got it from Track IR's product manager. I actually know him. He streams Elite Dangerous on Twitch from time to time. And so I know him. Yes, the Track Clip Pro does... Track Clip Pro. English, I can do it. It does make a pretty big difference, actually. Especially if you have a room that, like mine, that catches a lot of sunlight. It makes a pretty big difference. But I do know TrackIR's product manager, and he sent this to me. So I paid a very minimal amount for it. You know, next to nothing, really. Yeah, I understand that, Sean. I have the OSVR 1.4, and I have used it some. But I do prefer head tracking over VR, simply because, one, it's easier for me to take, you know, like footage for videos and things like that. And two, it's not as demanding on the PC, and I can still stream, I can still live stream using the TrackIR, whereas using the VR, I really can't. It's very difficult. Yeah, the lean forward thing, like, it's useful for some things, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just, I personally just don't find it very useful, because I don't need to lean forward to be able to read things on the, you know, like on the different menus and things like that. It comes across perfectly clear to me. So, you want VR so you can feel like a real spaceman? Fair enough. But yeah, the TrackIR, head tracking, and stuff like that, it has better functionality, I will agree with that. But VR is by far more immersive. I mean, VR is a hell of an experience in Elite Dangerous, I'm not gonna lie. I wish that it was a little more accessible for things like live streaming. Yeah, first gen just isn't quite there. I will say that with the OSVR, the 1.4, since that's the only one I have used, it's the only one I can speak to, the screen door effect wasn't really that bad with the OSVR 1.4. Supposedly they improved it even with OSVR 2.0 that came out about a year ago. So I think that VR eventually, you know, once the technology matures a bit, is going to be absolutely amazing. But we do have to go through a bit of maturity over the next few years before it's really going to be all that useful. Yeah, you do end up looking at a lot of third-party stuff to make, you know, VR work the way you want sometimes, and it's kind of crazy. Firestone, that sucks. Well, yeah, it's relatively current, Sean, but the actual hardware needs to change. Like, they need to do like complete new iterations of the technology. Need a way for your mic to not gain the hell out when you record. Set a limiter. That's what you should do. Because I know you like to get like the loud, like rah, like that's your thing, but you know, setting an actual decibel limiter would be a good idea. Welcome back, Avi. It depends on how you're recording, Minnie. If you record your video using OBS, then there's built-in audio filters for that. Otherwise, the only thing I can suggest would be to use Audacity and record your voice through that while you're filming. That will take, you know, some effort with syncing your mic audio with the video, but that's about the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, you'll just have to run it through some audio filters when you're doing your video editing and that. And also make sure that you, the gain setting that's on the backside, because since you're using a Blue Yeti like I am, you know, make sure that the actual gain setting that's on the backside of the microphone itself, make sure that that's turned all the way down. Because mine is at minimum, and yeah, so you're hearing the Blue Yeti with 0 gain. Or VR with no screen door. I've heard good things about the Pimax. 4K across 2 eyes, no room scale. Yeah, you will need a pretty beefy graphics card to make that work, but might be worth it. Like, if you've got the money to spare, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, Chris, you're right. The screen door effect really isn't that bad. Well, it's because OBS picks up on the audio differently than, say, Shadowplay. Shadowplay's audio capturing is nowhere near as good as OBS's is, which I wish I could figure out why. But yeah, compression is definitely a good thing. When I record videos, I use Audacity to record the voiceovers, and I run the voiceover through the following filters in this order: compression, normalization, and then noise reduction. So that's what I do in post-process with Audacity. Also, Chris Whitlow, how's it going, man? Good to see you in the channel. Is there a compression filter on OBS? Good question. I know there's a limiter. Like, you can actually set a limiter. Let me look at the filters real quick. I have noise gate and noise suppression. Yes, there is a compressor setting. There is a compressor. Hey, Black Skull, what's going on, man? How are you doing today? Yeah, that's true, Minnie. Yes, OBS does have a compression setting in the filters. Well, no, actually, I should, yeah, compression, normalization, the noise reduction is the 3 filters that I use in Audacity. With OBS, the compression, it does have that. It's good. Yeah. Oh, you gotta head all the way back from Colonia? Yeah, it's a pretty good jaunt. I mean, just saying. Only 16 more jumps to Colonia. Nice, you're almost there. That won't take very long. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I just hit over 700 in between the stream last night and this morning when I woke up. I was at 702 when I woke up this morning, which is pretty awesome. I'm stoked. Like, I'm actually feeling like I can get to 1,000 now. Like, I never thought I would ever hit 1,000 subs, but now I feel like it's possible, and that's awesome. It's like, yeah, I want to get there. Let's get there. I'm gonna keep streaming, keep doing my thing, and we'll be at 1,000 subs, and I'm gonna feel good. Yeah, I know you hit 5,500. Plater is at 62 or 6,300 now, which is crazy. Like, you can see, I never used to think I'd be able to hit 1,000 subs, but you know, I'm starting to creep up closer to it as time goes on, and it's awesome. Aaron Walker, how big is the chip I have, and am I going planet side? I can go planet side, but I am using one of the larger ships in the game. I'm in the Anaconda, and it is what we call one of the big three. The big three being the Anaconda, the Corvette, and the Imperial Cutter. But I am headed back to the human inhabited bubble as fast as humanly possible, so I don't plan on going. Oh, Killmore. Yeah, it takes some time sometimes for the thing to, actually show up. I don't know why. But, yeah, it's crazy. Also, Killmore, thanks for the sub, and welcome to the stream and channel, man. Let's see. If you want to see planetary landing, I can make that happen. I'm gonna take G-type stars off the list again. Is this looking awfully dense in this area? That's for sure. Good lord. Remember the sub-unsub glitch? Yes, that still happens sometimes. Da 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 da. Come on, thing, come on. There we go. Okay, so when I find an opportune planet, I will show you planetary landings. Because since you don't have the game yet, you're probably curious about it. I'll stop at a planet and we'll see if we'll find a landable to show you. I do not have. Hey, XCD Gaming, fly safe, man. But I did not bring the buggies with me, the SRVs. I did that for weight savings, so I could, so I could jump as fast and as far as possible. So I can't really do a whole lot as far as that goes, but I can show you what the planet surfaces are like. Yeah, I don't have a scarab with me. Let's find an interesting one. How about that one? That one looks interesting. Alright, this one's not too terribly far away. Hey, Scott2, welcome back, man. So yeah, we'll go check out this planet real quick. What is my jump range? 67 light years right now. Is 67.1 light years maximum jump range with a full tank. Da, 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 da. No time for landing. Get home, says Minnie. I won't take very much time to do this, and with the rate that we're going, as far as like light years per hour, I can spare a little bit of time to come over here and land for a minute. Hey, Hoonigan, welcome back, man. What's going on? Yeah, it is a pretty decent jump range. The Anaconda is the only ship in the game that can really jump this far. Yes, Oxy does need food. I need, food is good. Only have an hour and 20 minutes left for this, for the first stream of the day. So, I will get food when this whole section is over with, this first 4-hour block. New friend request from Killmore. Accepted, good sir. Alright, so here we go. Here's this planet over here. Feel bad for the food talk now? Oh, that's okay. I'll have plenty of food here soon. Alright, so here's a planet that we can land on. Yeah. So here is a landable planet. all these crazy canyons and stuff. So let's get down here. Ooh, that looks interesting. That looks like an interesting spot. Let's go check that out.
Orbital flight engaged.
Send peach nudes? Nah, I'm good. I'm just waiting for the muscly on paperboy to bring some good news. Alright, here we go. Oh, True Rex. Accepted, good sir. Hey, Pyra, I do this all the time. But yeah, this is a planet surface. Well, one of the more interesting ones I'd be able to find at a moment's notice anyway. I'm still a pretty good ways off the surface. So let's get a little bit closer. Ooh, actually, you know what? I should be able to land on top of that. Perfect. Oh, Aaron, if you think mine is good, Minnie's is better. Dare me to fly in third person? Nah, I've done that before. I actually did a whole bunch of canyon running in an Imperial Courier with the, using the camera suite. Nathan. Yeah, this will be the planet surface. At least this particular region of it. Now, landing gear. Oh, I need to turn my sensors on, or it's going to be really freaking hard. Wait, no, I don't know they are on. Never mind. There we go. Hey, no problem, Aaron. No problem at all. Look at that. Landed with no hull damage. Light as a feather. Very funny, yeah. Ha ha ha. Alright, so then... this is the planet surface. And this is what Big Rhonda looks like right now. With the paint integrity all kinds of messed up. Yeah, Jammy. Hey, yeah, Jammy, hi! And yes, YouTube chat can be a little iffy sometimes. But yeah, this is what Big Rhonda's paint looks like right now. It's all kinds of screwed up. So much Super Cruise, so many jumps. Hoonigan. Yeah, this is the planet surface. And that's a nearby gas giant there. Yeah, Aaron, that's my ship's name, Big Rhonda. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. There you go. See, the name is Big Rhonda. And then its ship ID is Oxy2. Now that I have shown you guys that, let's continue on.
Landing gear retracted.
Need to test new weapons on me. Okay. Let's see. We'll scan that thing while I'm getting some altitude here. Yeah, Big Ron is pretty big. She got a big butt. Alright, 2 Super Cruise we go. And yeah. Ta-da! Pilot guided missile? That sounds interesting. Alright. Stupid mask lock. A guided mini launcher. Oh man, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of puns that could be made here. Also, Aaron Walker, I am glad to see that you approve of the planetary landings. Because, yeah, planetary landings is an important part of this game. It really is. You can't do engineers without it anyway. SpaceX isn't taking nudes from orbit. They don't care what you look like naked. Elon Musk can get whatever he wants when he wants. I don't think he cares. Oh, apparently Truex is offering up crash test dummy. Yeah, Elon Musk is crazy. I really like that guy. He's got a heck of a vision as far as privatized spaceflight goes. And I honestly I am super freaking stoked that SpaceX is working. Alright, Minnie, we'll see you, man. Because, yeah, SpaceX, man, it's crazy. I love SpaceX. I might restream the next SpaceX launch that, like I tried to do the other day. Yeah. That, I might restream SpaceX launch again one of these days, because that's kind of fun. Doesn't get much viewership, but I don't really care. I love all things space. Yeah, that's exactly right, Waffles. But see, like, everything that he does, though, is meant to be, you know, like, an advancement in technology. Like, electric cars, reusable, you know, inexpensive reusable rockets, etc., etc., etc. Like, everything he's doing is amazing. Like, it's a step in the right direction. And I'm seriously glad that it's working. Space is the best emptiness in the universe. That's right. It's the final frontier, man. Second star to the right and straight on till morning. You know, Waffles, that's true. Like, people don't talk about that enough. I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not. Lobello. 'Cause I don't remember answering a question from you. And again, I didn't really see it either. I don't always catch everything that's in the chat, so if I miss something, please tell me. When the chat starts moving a little bit faster, it gets kind of, it gets a little difficult for me to keep up with everything. Well, that's kind of true, Avi. I mean, he might not be the easiest person to work for, but, you know, he's got a heck of a vision. Well, no, of course NASA doesn't have enough money for it. Their funding has been cut so many times, they can't really do anything anymore. Kill the fly with raid. That's anti-Thargoid spray, right? Is that what that is? Yeah, he's less of a carrot and more of a orangutan. Well, it's a private company, Waffles. I mean, they're not going to just do things for free. I mean, but you have to admit, they have made some immense, crazy strides in, you know, like rocket technology and space technology in general. How I got such a long jump range. Okay, well, the first step is it's an anaconda. Anacondas can get very high jump ranges just naturally because of, well, just by being an anaconda. The hull is light for it being such a large ship, and you can undersize your modules to cut down on more weight, and you can use lightweight mods on your scanners and your life support to make things, well, even lighter, increasing your jump range even more. And then you can modify the FSD to get an even longer jump range. So what once was heavy becomes heavy no more. Goidgon, special bleach organically formulated to kill off the pesky bugs. Sounds about right. So basically what I did with this Conda is I modified the frameshift drive first. And I got a ridiculously good roll on it. One that I'll probably never match again anytime soon. And beyond that, it's just a bunch of lightweight modifications and not carrying any shields, you know, no SRV, no nothing. So this thing is as light as humanly possible. And yeah, that's really about it. I've been considering doing a tutorial video on exploration outfitting as well. Is that something you guys would like to see? If I put together a video, a tutorial video on outfitting for exploration. It is on a diet, and it's still not 70 light years. Done everything but removing the shields and the SRV. I mean, the shields are only like, if you're using like the 4D or 3D or whichever one it is that you can actually use, the shields really aren't, they're not more than like 2 tons or something like that. The SRV is the heavier one, because I think the lightest SRV bay that you can put in there is like 6 tons. Oh, that one has a bigger effect. Alright, so we got a couple of people that want a exploration. An outfitting for exploration video. Broke rule number 1 in ED. You flew without rebuy, didn't you? Did you fly without rebuy? Yeah, for once, Nathan and I were thinking the same thing.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, Phoenix! That is naughty. You never ever ever fly without rebuy. Don't do that.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Oh, you got seduced with the heel beams. Don't ever fall for that. If you can't rebuy it, don't fly it. That is, I don't care. Heel beams or no, that's how I do things. Like stream for free cutter. I don't think that's how it works. Yeah, I bet you are, Phoenix. That's a heck of a loss to take, that's for sure. I've never even heard of that place, New York. So I can't say that I can go there. Like, I know where I'm going to drop off some of my exploration data. 4.1 million rebuy for you, Kilmore. That's not terribly expensive.
Complete.
My Fertilance is right about that, actually. Oh. United Airlines, I'll throw you off my spaceship. Yeah, that reminds me, I actually have a, well, have had? Do I still have it? I don't remember. I built a dolphin for a Zencast episode a couple months ago. And I named it United Space Lines, and its ship ID was no seat. If you crash trying to land on a high G world, you're pretty much screwed. I mean, high G worlds, they really aren't that bad. You just have to be careful with them. It doesn't really matter what your setup is. You just have to be careful. Hey, Gillen, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Yeah, if I crashed and, you know, exploded, I would lose all my data, and I'd be one very angry person. Why am I hyper jumping? Because I'm going back to the bubble, and it's just as fast as using the neutrons. Because with the speed that I jump, you know, with the distance that I jump, and with the short time in between jumps, it makes up for plotting things with the neutron stars and all that kind of stuff. So it's relatively the same speed. You just woke up after a sleepless night about 2 hours ago, ate some toast and eggs, and now you're enjoying an Irish breakfast tea. What is an Irish breakfast tea? I didn't realize that there was a different, like, tea is tea, or tea is green tea. So it's either green leaf water or brown leaf water. What is Irish breakfast tea? Conda slammed into an asteroid because it's out of instance with the penis rings. Ooh, yeah. Instance desyncs. Those suck. Yeah, coffee and whiskey, that's Irish coffee, but... Got whiskey in it? Well, yeah, Jimmy, that's why I said it's between my range and the short time in between jumps. It's pretty much the same thing as using the neutron stars, really. Yeah, if you only do PvE, you really shouldn't be dying in a Corvette or a Conda. Labello, I am actually in solo right now because it reduces the time in between. Like when I jump from one system to the next, for whatever reason, if you're in private group or in open, the time is a little bit higher because it's looking to see if it can instance you with people. So I have a shorter hypers jump by playing in solo right now. Once I get back to the bubble, etc., etc., I will probably switch back to open because it's either open or private group, depending on, you know, what ship I need. Three different tastes of tea and you're home alone. Well, because I don't live there. How would I know? Oh yeah, Jammy, I know a particular place that I can drop some of my data at. No, I will head there and drop some data there for you when I get back. Which really won't be that long considering, because this is going pretty freaking fast. Well, green and brown. I don't see how tea can be black. It's the wrong color. Unless you're talking about just regular tea. Well, yeah, but different taste, that doesn't count. That's the way, like, lemon tea is a tea all of its own, and that's not true. It's still tea. It's still leaf water. Orange tea. What? Hey, no problem, Labello. No problem at all. Now that I can actually, you know, like, keep up with the chat, I can actually answer your question. I'm sorry about that. Most of the time I'm pretty good at catching, you know, all the questions and things in chat, but every once in a while it'll move a little bit quick and I'll end up missing something. Oh, Jammy, that sucks. But yeah, I'll drop you a whole mess of data there, Jammy. That should hopefully help you out. Mint tea? I've not tried mint tea, actually. But usually, the only tea that I really drink will be green tea with like citrus in it. Is green tea with citrus is actually pretty good. I like that. New York. Man. So I filled up my my 2-liter bottle of water, and I've drank almost a full liter of it during the stream already. I'm gonna have to take the world's longest piss later, and it's gonna be... Yeah, that's just gonna be weird. Yep, Jammy's got that right on the nose. Thinking about mint and other herbal teas, they're actually infusions and not true tea because it's not from a tea tree. There's a lot of tea and a lot of other words that I don't understand because it's all about tea, and I'm like, nyeh. What is the fastest time that I can cover 5,000 light years in? If I'm really trying hard and like perfectly timing things, I could probably do 5,000 light years in about an hour and 15 minutes if I'm really pushing it. I mean, maybe I could do better, maybe, but I'd really have to be on point, and let's face it, it's me. Being perfectly on point like that for every single jump, that's not gonna happen. Who needs tea when you got hot chocolate? That's right. Nathan. Busted your canopy with a neutron star. How did you do that? Like, genuine curiosity, how did you do that? That spanner will be yours one day. Jammy. Mix in a packet of hot chocolate with coffee, instant mocha. Is that a mocha? Yeah, Professor Palin's kind of a hard one to get to, mostly because of Marco Quint. Once you get Marco Quint unlocked, it's oh my gosh, the worst part of it's over. Black Skull. No, Black Skull. That is not the same Thargoid as what's on Twitter. A different one. Ugh. Mocha is essentially vanilla cream and chocolate coffee. That's interesting. Yep, Phoenix is right. Phoenix is right with that one. Dead on. Hey, Flynn! What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Visit a Thargoid structure. Yeah, the, have you tried putting the, like a relic in that thing instead of just, like, you can put the UA, the UP, and the link in there. Try taking one of those out and putting the Guardian relic in. The thing gets so mad. Like, it gets angry. And it's pretty freaking cool. Keelback. What? Yeah, I'm not sure how people are getting those ships inside there. Guardians trolling us from the grave. I'm starting to think that there's some kind of relation between the Thargoids and the Guardians, but I don't know what it is yet. Don't want to go to California, those people hate you? Why do they hate you? Oh, whoa. There we go. Whew. Okay.
Fuel scooping complete.
Try to charge an Android with an Apple charger. Oh, Flynn. Okay, that sucks. Don't mind you just driving around in your transit van with a V12. Good God. The Federal Fighter doesn't get enough love. It's because the Condor is a pile of junk. Maybe Thargoids? Maybe. Although, we know that's you, Nathan. Think that Thargoid tech could increase FSD range? Possibly. Thargoid FSD tech is very, very different from what we use. Like, to the point of being absolutely insane. Man, there are so many stars here. This is crazy. Yeah, Thargoid FSD tech is pretty bonkers. So I'm curious to know if we're going to be able to reverse engineer any of that, you know, to be able to help our stuff. Horizon series, an arcadey setting with sim physics. It actually sounds pretty good. Well, the problem that I have with the Condor is that its maneuvering thrusters are very, very weak. So the flight style that I, like the way I fly, that doesn't work very well for me. The Taipan, on the other hand, the Taipan and the Imperial Fighter both fit my flight style much more, you know, much more closely. With the Taipan being my favored one, just because I really love the way it looks. And its maneuvering thrusters are to die for. Hot Wheels expansion? What? Hey, Commander Black, how far to go now? Really? Not that far, all things considered. When this jump is over with, we'll check the distance to Seoul. Because we are making very good time right now. In spirit, it excels. Well, Phoenix sent the quote-unquote core takes up a pretty large section. I mean, I'm basically on the edge of it right now. Like this, that's where I'm at. So let's check distance to Seoul. As it's not going to be that far away. Yeah, 15. Yeah, so it's 16,000 light years. We really are not very far. Not far at all. And get your Aspen, load up on the corrosion-resistant racks, and load up on Thargoid tech. Technology samples, unknown resin, the biological... Yeah. The only problem is you won't be able to switch out of your asp and fly anything else. Not unless you have cargo space and corrosive resistant racks on everything else. I feel like that is a troll attempt, New York. Stop by the Lagoon Nebula. I've heard of it, but I've never actually been there. I'm not actually sure where it is, to be completely honest. Aaron Walker, not at the moment, because I'm playing in solo mode right now, so, you know, no matter how hard people try, they'll never be in the same instance with me. If I switched to private group or into open, then yes, it would be possible for other people to be around. DN, welcome back, man. How you doing? Okay, let's look at the lagoon. Let's see how far it is out of the way. Oh, that's not too far. Yeah, once we get closer to the bubble, maybe we'll swing by there. How's progress? Progress is good. We're about 16,500 light years away from the bubble now, so it won't be that much longer, and yeah, we'll be back. Nice, Black Skull. Yeah, I'm burning hard, DN. I'm trying to make this as fast as possible. Why was I so far from home? I did a buckyball all the way out to Beagle Point again. You know, I've done that twice now. Oh yeah, no problem, Aaron. Like technically I'm in online play because you have to have an active internet connection to be able to play the game. But I'm in the game mode where there is zero possibility of meeting other people, at least at the moment. What was the point? To try and get to Beagle Point as fast as possible, see if I could, you know, beat my personal best time and see how close I could get to the record. Which I beat my personal best time by an hour and 10 minutes. So I went from 17 hours, 11 minutes to 16 hours, 1 minute. Now, the record is like 14 hours and 51 minutes, so I still need to shave another hour and 10 minutes off my time. So I need to find a way to shave another 70 minutes off of my buckyball time to Beagle Point. Well, 71 minutes. I wanna do it faster than the other guy if I can. But before I do that, I am going to take an FDL to Beagle Point. That'll be a charity stream. FDL to Beagle Point, which will be crazy, but you know, worth it. Totally worth it. Well, not so much today, DN. Did it take me days? No, it won't. It'll take me about 30... my math puts it at about 32 hours, give or take. DN, not as many complaints today. Not as many. I'm running... My bitrate is set at 3200 right now, so it's not quite as high. I usually run... No, Commander Black, engineered Fertilance with a proper setup will actually get 30 light years plus. Oh no, that's just the frame rate. I virtually always stream at 60 FPS. You know, regardless of what my actual bitrate is. Yesterday I had my bitrate turned down to 3000 kilobits per second. Today it's sitting at 3200. As YouTube seems to be behaving a little bit more, so when optimally I stream at about 3500. But that's about all the more I can get because my internet connection can't sustain an upload rate higher than that for long periods anyway. Which sucks, but whatever. I'm gonna try... Yeah, I have 60 megabit down, but only 5 megabit up. If I can ever afford it, I will get a faster upload. I get a different internet connection with a faster upload. Live in the day and age of cloud storage, and it's still hard to get good upload speeds. Yeah, that's true. The service providers don't want to give us fast upload speeds because then it means more traffic, etc., etc. And they just don't want to deal with it. I mean, I can't say I blame them, but at the same time, it's a service that we could really use. Yeah, eventually, at some point. Yeah, eventually at some point I really would like to get an upload speed of like 10 megabits or higher. Yeah, it would be really nice. Because then I'd be able to bump up the stream quality to... Alright, Pirate, we'll see you later, man. Take care. I would like to be able to bump up my streaming up to about like 6 megabit. Because, yeah, then the stream would look really nice and pretty. Nice, DN. Yeah, the backbone is all there, but you're right, Trurix. They are greedy. They won't give it to us unless, until they absolutely have to. And with this whole net neutrality thing, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Truex is here almost all the time, DN. I call my rep. I have sent them an email. Calls don't usually get, returned. I've sent them an email. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Truex is here virtually all the time. Almost every time I stream, he's usually hanging around somewhere. Yeah, I will pester the ever-living hell out of them, given time. I'm gonna start with step 1. If it doesn't get much, we'll slowly ramp it up. And honestly, never watched an Elite stream before, but then you went in first with what you thought would be a boring exploration stream. But I'm back. Hey! Yeah, well, I'm glad you come back. Galen, you returned with a new cup of brown leaf water. Sounds legit. BT Infinity gives 20 meg upload and 65 meg down. That's not bad. See, I'm on 60 meg down, but 5 meg up. That upload speed is... It's ugly. I don't like it at all. I really wish that I could get faster upload right now, but I can't afford it. At least, not yet. We'll see what happens later on. I mean, here's the thing, guys. You know, as the channel grows and as the donations start to come in, you know, once my income with this is bigger, I'll be able to afford to get a better internet connection, and then the stream will look better. I'm happy, and then you guys get a much more crisp picture, which will be nice. Explorer's instinct, you see a dude flying to the outside of the galaxy and you assume he needs company. Yeah. Really? Double the cost just for 1 megabit difference? That's not even worth it. That isn't worth it at all. But yeah, DN, I would do the exploration multi-crew more, I think, but the other person doesn't really get anything out of it, so it's not really worth it. 1 gig down and 200 up? My God! $200 megabit up. Oh, that connection though. I need that. Oh my God. I could have like 10. Yeah, I could. Oh my gosh, the things that I could do with a 200 megabit up. Woo! Yeah, that is kind of the thing, DN. For 70 bucks! 1 gig down, 200 up for 70 bucks. That's what I'm paying a month right now for what I have. Oh my God. Yeah, Gillen, that's exactly right. Most people don't realize that a megabit is a megabit, not a megabyte. You're in Oklahoma and you have that? Oh my God. You're 1 state down from me. And your internet is 20 times better. 100 down and 5 up on Virgin costs you £45. That's probably about 52 bucks a month or so here. Man, that's crazy. See, yeah, internet is kind of expensive where I live. You know, like Kansas doesn't have much for population, so they don't really focus on building the infrastructure here very much. So what we do have is okay, but it's not that good. Well, then they charge us more for it because there's not enough of us here to make, you know, an extremely profitable market. Oh, DN, nice. No, Phoenix, I am north of Wichita. I live in Lawrence, just east of Topeka. You guys invented the internet and we pay the most for it. Well, I'm not sure. Did we really invent it? Or did that come from somewhere else? 80 down and 10 up on an $80 Spectrum bill. See, if I had 10 megabits up, I would be a happy camper. Like, the 10 megabits up is all I really want. Oh, you were just in KC. Nice. Yeah, so you weren't that far away. Yeah, you weren't that far away at all, Phoenix. Not at all. It's... State Line Road in downtown Kansas City is only about a 40-minute drive away from where I'm at, if that. It just kind of depends on where you're going. But yeah, it's not very far. There's Stillwater. Oh, I know where Stillwater is, I think. MIT and Harvard. Okay, okay. I get it. I get it. Ugh. DN, what's the difference between Kansas and Arkansas? One is incestuous, the other is full of wheat. I have no idea why it's pronounced Arkansas instead of Arkansas, but... English, that's all I can say. Yeah, they're not the same place. Arkansas is a completely different state. Ah, oh, Harpo, your game stopped working. That sucks. Black Skull. Yeah, that's the one thing that people tend to forget. Once you get out there, you have to come back. No worries, DN. The US is confusing. It really is. Ah, there we go. Pop knuckles. Ah. Yeah, the US can be really confusing, and the English language doesn't exactly help. Phoenix! I am not really sure how to say that, DN. Like the end of that, I would say Boro. But the beginning of that, I'm not sure because I can't tell if that's an I or an L. Alright, you out, Kira Kenshi? We'll see you later, man. Take it easy. Oh, Phoenix! Oh! Oh, Phoenix, that's brutal. Loughborough? Yeah, Arkansas is a pretty... It is a Yeah, the scenery there is excellent. I will definitely agree with you on that one. I don't really know anyone from there, though, so I can't really speak to the quality of the people. But the Ozarks down there are... they're a heck of a sight. Anyone know what you can do to get rid of the watchdog error? Unfortunately, no, because I don't know anything about Watchdog. That's not a name, that's gibberish, DN. I mean, that looks like someone just like took their face and rolled it across the keyboard a couple of times and called that a name. Yeah, that's kind of true. True, Rex. It's, like, you basically have to have internet to do anything these days here in the States. Like, even McDonald's does their applications online now. Oh, Phoenix! Oh, I could take that places. That is not a name. That is a keyboard face roll. I'm glad we're on the same page there, Phoenix, because that could get interesting. Well, okay, they know, I don't know. That is... man. I just don't know what to think of that name. I mean, who came up with that? Were they drunk? I mean, they had to have been drunk. There's no way they did that sober. Okay. We've only got 20 minutes left for the first 4 hours of streaming today before I take a 2-hour break and come back. So, let's plot another route here, and we will probably call it when this route is done. they were drunk, you know, because they're Welsh. Sounds about right. What's more impressive is there's a guy out there who can pronounce it flawlessly. That is impressive. DN, it probably won't let you post links. Must have been on several types of drugs and drunk. I could believe that, actually. I honestly could believe that. The meteorologist or something. Okay, well, yeah, I don't know, they typically end up saying the same name so many times that eventually they get it right. But yes, there is a difference between Arkansas and Kansas. Yes, True Rex, I agree with you on that entirely. It does need to be treated as a utility and not a luxury. Because, like, at this point, like, at this point in things, the internet really is a necessity. It's a utility. It's not a luxury anymore. I mean, a lot of people still think of it as a luxury, but it has become so integrated into daily life in so many different ways. You know, not just in... like people's personal lives, but in people's professional lives and for work you know, for businesses and, you know, for like job applications and stuff like that. It really is a necessity these days. You can't not have it in some form. You just can't do that anymore. So you understand the Kansas thing. Now Wales is like, okay, it makes sense. Have 4 L's in a row, and it sounds, in some Welsh words, it sounds like coughing up phlegm. I could believe it. I will never learn Welsh, though. I will probably never really learn any other languages very well besides English. Like, I know some Spanish, but I call it kitchen Spanish. There we go. I had to readjust my headset a little bit. Perfect. No, it's more like, It's more like, okay. It's more like telling someone, like if I don't want mustard and onion on my, like, on my hamburger, like, uno más hamburguesa sin mostaza and cebolla, por favor. You know, that would be that would be how I say it. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Like, it's really the only things that I know in Spanish is it's kitchen Spanish. Like, it's all related to food and nothing else. True Bread Imperial. See, I don't side with any of them. Truex. Taco time. Dude, waffles. That sounds amazing. There's, oh, what is the name of the place? There's a Mexican restaurant that's a couple of miles away from where I live that is really, really good. And they serve flan. And their flan is a maze. Gillen? I don't think so. I feel like I feel like that would get me in trouble. Ooh, the perfect crunch is hard to get. If they can get that perfect crunch, they're doing something right. Personally, I usually do like steaks and, you know, just like beef and meat in general. I usually just cook to medium, so there's like the slightest hint of pink in the middle. Yeah, I kind of figured, Gillen. Like, it seems like one of those things that's going to get me a really odd look. Maybe even sucker punched. You see, I'm not a big fan of onion, so anything that has onion on it, bye. Not happening. I will have them take the onion off, like, hands down, no questions asked. No. No onion! Stuff is disgusting. Oh, True Rex, that sounds good. Except for the stream has only got, at most 13 minutes. I've got 7 jumps until I call it for this section of the stream and take a 2-hour break. So I can go get food, because I am still hungry from you guys talking about this stuff earlier. Talking about all them waffles and everything else. I'm still hungry. Had a donut. You know, I haven't had a donut for a long time. Donuts are good. The burger will be done in 9 minutes. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Waffles. Nothing wrong with that at all. See, this is what I like to tell people. They're like, hey, you need to get in shape. And I'm just like, I am in shape. Round is a shape. DN, my commando name is the same as it is here. It's just Paroxysm, same as the channel name. Today is cheat day. There you go. There you go. No, Nathan. It was a bad joke. Alright, DN. We'll see you later, man. And hopefully see you in game at some point. Ran 4 miles this week. That's already too much. Well, I mean, at least you can run. Me, I'm just sitting here doing my thing. Kamikaze 1980 donating $10 coming in with that tenner. +1 to no onions. I like your style, sir. Hey, Hoonigan, welcome back, man. Trying to figure out what you want for dinner. Thinking about making some poor man's chicken noodle soup. Canned chicken and frozen veggies. With noodles and bouillon. Well, that doesn't sound bad. If she ain't 380, she ain't a lady. See, okay, when I still had my motorcycle, I used to say if they can't fit on the back seat, they're too big. That's that is mean and cruel of me to say, but I might have been a little bit of an asshole at the time, and still kind of am. Oh God. Oh man. Oh, let's see if I can accept this real quick. There we go. Alright, Dark Lanky, friend invite accepted. Oh yeah, they do. They do. Oh man. See, I just prefer I prefer curvy over that. Like thick and curvy, that's fine. That's good. Holy crap, Phoenix. She's tiny. Respect, woman. Yeah, she's tiny. She's not very big at all. My ex was 5'6", and when I met her, she was 110 pounds. When we split up, she was maybe 117 or 118. Yeah, I gained a little bit of weight over the course of 3.5 years, but not much. Yeah, when she and I started dating, she was 18 and I was 23. There's 4.5 years in between the two of us. So, yeah, that was kind of funny. During school, she was taller than you all the way up until 8th grade? Yeah, see, I was like that too. Virtually everybody was taller than me until I think my freshman year of high school. And then I had like a growth spurt that shot me up like 6 inches. And now I'm stuck at 5'10". Alright, well, that is the last jump for this route. Dated a stripper pole? No. Well, kind of. I mean, she was awfully thin. I mean, she was very slender. I will say that. I would show what she looks like on stream, but one, I don't think she would appreciate that very much, and yeah, I'm not going to be that guy. Just fine. You know, I've not actually seen anyone else that even looks like her, really. So, I think that might be a little difficult. Again. But alright guys, so that was the last jump in this route, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just call it here for this section of the stream. We will be going live again in 2 hours and 6 minutes. So, yeah. What am I going to get for food? I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. No, I haven't yet decided. I'm not really sure. I gotta figure out what sounds really good. No. But yeah, on that note, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream just about 5 minutes early or so. Well, it'll be closer to like 3 minutes early by the time I actually shut the stream off. So I will see you all again here in a couple of hours when we start up part 2 for today. And yeah, take it easy, guys. I'll see you then.